it's James here from goodguitarist.com, and in today's lesson I'm going to show you how to play Coconut by Harry Nilssen, which I believe is one of the easiest songs ever to play. It's just one chord and one pretty easy finger picking pattern. I know a few weeks ago I released a video for Ain't No Sunshine by Bill Withers and I called that the easiest finger picking song ever. Well, I totally take it back now that I've taken a look at this tune and realized that it's only one chord, one pattern, super duper simple. So let's just jump right in. Our chord is a C7 chord. So a C7 is just a C chord, except we have to put our pinky down on the 3rd fret of the G string. So normally that's open, but now we have our pinky down on the 3rd fret. And that note, that's the 7. That's what makes it all bluesy. And normally we'd practice switching between the chords, but there's nothing to switch between. So let's just pick each note of this chord, make sure that it's all working out. We'll ignore the low string for now. Yep. So as long as you hear all those notes, we're good to go. So the first thing we're going to do is place our fingers on the strings. These 3 fingers, our index, middle, and ring, we're going to put on the D string, G, and B. Just make sure you got the right strings there. And then our thumb is actually going to start out on the A string. So first we go thumb, fingers. Just try that a couple times. Thumb, fingers. All the fingers are together. Cool. So we do that one time. We just go thumb, fingers. And then we're actually going to move our 3rd finger on our left hand to the lowest string. So it's still on the 3rd fret, but instead of being on the A string, like on a C chord, we've moved it here to the lowest string. And our thumb is going to follow it. It's also going to pluck the lowest string, but our fingers stay in the same place. So the next bit, so just try that a couple times. And now we're going to go between those two. So our thumb and this finger, they're following each other. Just try it like that at first. Ignore the fingers for now. A string, E. And when you're ready, we can add the fingers, just going. So we're almost there. We have the right pattern, we got our fingers following each other, everything's working out. The only thing we're going to do here is a little finishing touch. After we pluck with our fingers, we're going to release with our left hand. So we still keep it in the same spot, but we just let the pressure off. That gives us a nice short sound. Instead of it ringing out, it just cuts off. So just practice that. At first, you can ignore the thumb switching. We can just go thumb, fingers, release. Thumb, fingers, release. And after a while, you can speed it up. And then you can add the alternate bass line back into it. One, 2, 3, 4. So I know we went really in depth with everything, making sure that we covered all our bases, and that's because there was really nothing else to do on this song. You know, the chord changes, there aren't any. We just stay on one chord. Finger picking pattern, it's the same the whole way through. The one part where it's different though is the intro. So let's just take a quick look at that just for kicks. It sounds like this. So we start out doing our finger picking pattern the way that we normally do it, just one time through the whole thing. And then here we go. So we're playing our C7 chord, thumb, and then just 3, 2, 1 with those fingers. Let's just try that a couple times. And then the next step after that is we're going to switch to our low bass note, and we're going to pluck the 2 outside strings. And then we pluck the B string. So when we put it together with that other finger picking bit, and the trickiest part is switching to that alternate bass note and then plucking those 2 notes at the same time. So just take your time with it, work out the mechanics really slowly. And when you're ready, we can play through this tune a little bit slower than the original recording just to get a feel for it. And then I recommend playing along with the actual recording. You could even slow it down on YouTube just with the little settings icon or the ... in the top right corner, depending on whether you're on mobile or desktop. Anyways, have fun working this tune out. It's super duper simple and pretty rewarding for how much time you have to put into it. So hope you have a good time practicing, and I'll see you next week. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.